Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, I have two gals from the Flower Girl of Quincy. I have Robin Henehan and Julie Gerst. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And we have a beautiful arrangement here on the table from the Flower Girl. Now, on the board it said new business. You are not a new business.
No, this is actually our 11th year in
11
business.
years.
But it's the new thing is that we actually have a storefront now. I was working from my house, so back in April, we got a facility and worked very hard to get it up and running, and so now we have a storefront, so come in and see us.
Yeah, so now you can visit the Flower Girl, and obviously you've probably seen her, if you're around Quincy, you've seen
the van.
The cool whip flying around town. I mean, it's very, very cool. It is all decked out in flowers, so if you haven't seen it, keep your eye out for it, but definitely visit the storefront. Now, we were talking about your partnership a little bit, which I think is really unique, because when people hear about a new business, a lot of times we have this picture in our mind that it's this like whole village of people that are making this thing run. It's primarily you two. I mean, obviously you have some backup, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
How did you guys start this partnership?
Well, we actually met at Bloomin' Express, which is where Poppin' on Main is now. We worked for Susan Lathan there for years.
Right.
And then when she retired, that's when I started my own business out of my home, which is the Flower Girl in Quincy. And Julie went on to she's an interior decorator, so she was working at Harvey's, and I kept saying, Julie, please come work with me, because we work so well together.
Sure.
And so I kept begging and begging, and finally I wore her down.
And here we are.
Exactly.
I love it. Good. So interior design works really well when we're talking about flowers as well, right? Because you have to have that inspiration. And we were talking a little bit about how the Flower Girl of Quincy works. You basically are trusted by your clients to pull off something unique and wonderful.
Right. I think we document a lot on our Facebook page, so people have seen the work we do. We just want it to be unusual and custom, and I think we've grown that trust with our clients that they'll call and say, hey, I have this much to spend, and they might give us specifics, like they want roses or lilies or specific colors, or maybe a little bit about the person that's receiving them. She's very classy, or she's has more of a country vibe.
Right.
And then we go to the market and find things that we think will fit the bill for that.
Yeah,
so
it's very cool. And then obviously events, all types of events from big to small, and right?
Yep. Anything from like a little thank you bouquet to funerals, weddings, any sort of special event. We're happy to help.
So one of the things I was asking about, because when you're thinking about unique arrangements and very custom, you might think that they can't do larger events, but that's false. You can recreate the same unique design multiple times, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
Done multiples many times. So.
I love it.
Yeah.
So then how do you pull, obviously your designer background helps you, but when you're pulling in some of these things, I couldn't even begin to do this. What kind of inspires you, or how do you look at the space or the person? What's...
Oh, I mean, somebody might send us a picture of like the napkins or their tablecloth that they're using, so that might inspire us in just kind of the event that they're having.
Okay. Yeah.
I also think that doing it for so long, it's almost, to me, sometimes, and you can see if you agree, Julie, but sometimes it's almost like the flowers kind of tell you where they want to go after so long. You're like, okay, I know what's going to look good here, and it's all, the artistic design background helps with that too. So,
right. Putting things where they belong, or letting them tell you. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and we work good together. We bounce things
off
and just get our
our
creative juices going.
Yeah, I love it. That's probably where the unique partnership comes in play a lot. Yeah, very, very cool. So 11 years in business, and now you have a storefront. What can people expect to see when they come in? Are there arrangements that can be picked up then and there?
Yes, we do have a cooler now. So, I had a cooler before, but this is a display cooler, so they can come in and pick out already pre-made arrangements, or we'll have loose flowers there that they can tell us what they want. If they want something made right there on the spot, we can do that as well.
Gotcha.
And then we also have plenty of silk arrangements too, seasonal, that they'll see when they come in, and yeah.
And we have candles.
Oh, candles, yes.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have trap candles, which are fantastic.
Okay,
Yes.
what's that?
They're just a really high quality candle.
Okay.
They burn for a long time and they smell fantastic. So
okay.
come in and check them out.
Yeah, that jives well with the flower. I like the whole. I like the idea of having the storefront because I have to see something. I think, unless of course I've gone to before. I have
Right.
some great inspiration, but I can't just say I want it to look like this. So that's where you gals come in very handy. Where I can be like, hey, I want to spend. Let's say if I want to spend $50 and I want, like you said, roses or lilies, then you guys can put it in a vase and
Absolutely.
you can take it from A to B, including delivery.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we do deliver here in Quincy, obviously, but we also do some of the surrounding towns too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then with Valentine's Day coming up, how far in advance? Now, Valentine's Day we know is going to be a busier time, so you probably want a little advance notice.
Yeah,
but
I'd say start ordering now.
start ordering now. Give them time to create these beautiful masterpieces. But I am somebody who, let's say I'm waiting till the last minute, or let's say it's maybe a visitation or something that I didn't know was happening until maybe a couple of days. You can still accommodate. Is that true?
Yeah, especially if you get the order in before noon, we
Okay.
can usually handle it the same day.
Okay.
So, yeah, don't feel afraid to call us if it's the day of. We'll be
Okay.
glad to help you.
Okay.
Of course, if you've got notice, please go ahead and give us a few days so
Yes.
we can prepare. But
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if somebody were to come visit you, where would they go?
So our address is 601 South 22nd, which is right on the corner of Ohio and 22nd.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if someone wants to call and place an order, who would they call?
So they call 217-222-2611.
Okay.
That's our phone number.
All right. And then, of course, social media. I
Yep.
followed you. You guys have some incredible designs, all different types of events, one-offs to, group orders, right?
Absolutely.
It's very, very cool. Well, congratulations on your storefront. I
Thank
think
you.
this is, obviously, it's going to continue a long-standing tradition of creating these beautiful masterpieces. Julie, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. I
Sure.
appreciate you coming in. I will be calling. I love a fresh arrangement, but I also like the ones that stick around a little bit longer, right?
Yep.
So
we do usually go like the day of when the order is placed, so
Okay.
we're getting the flowers as fresh as we can for you. So I've had so many people say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe how long they last."
Yeah.
And so
there you go.
Yeah, give us a buzz.
Yeah, would love to. Looking forward to seeing what you can create for me. What a great continuation of the Flower Girl of Quincy.
Thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks for
Appreciate
having
it,
us.
gals. Absolutely. All right, coming up next, I sit down with DOB. We talk tax scams. Don't get had. Stay tuned.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer feeling all alone and you got no place to go, so come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
And welcome back. Joining me now, DOB with the BBB. How are you, Don O'Brien with the Better Business Bureau?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just realized as I was doing the intro that I don't know if I ever really say Better Business Bureau.
A lot of times people know what BBB is. A lot of times you just DOB like everybody knows who I am.
Yeah, Don O'Brien.
And I don't want to get a big head about me, but not everybody does know who I am.
Well, now when they see you, they just know you as DOB.
Yes.
Yeah. Very recognizable. Also something very recognizable, tax season.
Tax season. Have you been collecting your data?
Ooh, I have. So I have all of my, mailed W-2s, and then I have some that are just online with, like my mortgage, blah, 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 blah. Now, granted, they do mail some, but sometimes
Yes, it's the gathering of paperwork.
Yes, it's a lot of gathering. But I was just talking to someone the other day, and they were like, well, I have to find a new tax accountant, basically, somebody to prepare my taxes because mine has gone out of business or whatever.
Well, that's a good, we can cover that topic right now.
Yeah, because I was like, well, I don't even know where you would start aside from the Better Business Bureau.
Well, you could look up tax preparers on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have information about those. But you want to find a tax preparer, that you can trust, because obviously you're giving all your sensitive information over to them. And you want to see, obviously, that person is now in the market to have somebody else do their work. So they're going to need to shop around. They're going to need to look to see, what services they might need. Get quotes, if you will, from different ones. Sometimes the most complaints that we get from Better Business Bureau about just tax preparers would be that, they did my taxes and now I need to contact them after the tax season is over, and now I can't contact them because a lot of these businesses are seasonal. Now there's some, the national ones are open year round. You can go find those people whenever you need to.
Right.
But when you are dealing with some mom and pop shops, mom and pop might be gone when you need to talk to them if for whatever reason you get audited or you need to have a follow-up question or whatever that might be.
Right.
So you need to know the scope of the pricing. What are they going to do for what price? Because we're right on the borderline between states and even up in Iowa. I'm a person who's, even though I'm the Quincy Better Business Bureau, I'm a part of the St. Louis Better Business Bureau, and I'm actually a Missouri employee, but I live in Illinois.
Okay.
So now I have to make two separate things to both Missouri and Illinois. So that costs you more.
Yep. Having a small business.
Yes.
Yeah.
The number of different things. The more intricate your taxes are, the more you might have to pay, and different people are going to charge different things. So that's always one thing to keep in mind is how intricate your taxes are and. How much it might cost you.
And then the other issue that my friend was facing was she got her taxes done. The number didn't seem right, according to kind of the new breaks that have been in the news, plus what she got back last year. So then she was like, how do I contact this person who's no longer in business? How do I find my last year's tax return if I don't?
She didn't copies of that?
She had it, but she couldn't find it because they moved. So she was like, what happens if I can't find it? I know you're supposed to keep those for like audits and whatnot, but
you could. Well, obviously the IRS has a copy of it because it was filed with them. I don't know how difficult that is to get.
To attain that.
Yes.
Well, speaking of the IRS, now is going to be the time when you're going to start getting these phone calls, right?
Yes,
like
correct.
The people
There's
who are,
2 avenues they go down to try to scam you at this time of year. First, phone call. Someone's going to call you and they're going to pretend they're going to be the IRS and they're going to request your personal information or some type of payment, claiming that maybe they're working on back taxes or they're working on your refund or whatever that might be. They're going to pressure you. They say, Ashley, we need to act immediately, and if you don't pay us right now, we're going to arrest you.
We're sending somebody to your door right now.
Correct. Yeah. That's all garbage. Yeah. They're going to go to great lengths to appear real. They may say that I'm Agent O'Brien, badge number 675309. I missed the 8. 8675309.
Well, that's pretty good though, right on top of your head.
So they may give you a fake badge number. They may have an official sounding robocall message, and they may even use technology to make it seem like they're calling from the actual IRS out in Washington, D.C. So that's one way that they're going to try to get a hold of you. The other avenue is through phishing. They're going to send you an email. They're going to send you a text message.
Right.
They might try to get a hold of you on social media. They may claim to be from the IRS. They're going to maybe even send you a link to a fake website that says you need to update your IRS e-file immediately.
Yep.
So that's, again, another attempt to get your information.
They will never
Go ahead.
call you.
Correct.
Or email you.
Correct.
They will only contact you via the U.S. Postal Service.
Snail mail for those
Snail
people.
mail.
Snail mail. The regular slow mail. Not
Yes.
that it's slow. The people, the postal workers
Sure,
work
but
hard.
that's how we know.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So it's been, knock wood, a long time since I've been audited. I got audited about 20 years ago, and that's how they reached me, was through the snail mail.
Yeah.
That's how they still do it. So the run thing, I said all that, but if I just cut to the chase, and if they call you, it's bogus. If
fake.
they email you, text message, it's all garbage.
Fake.
Yes.
I did see another thing real quick on social media, and I don't know if I shared it because I wasn't sure how legit it was, so I figured I'd ask you. There is another kind of unique scam that I feel like it's new, but maybe it's not, where they're like, we have your refund in order to, or here's your refund, we need you to send so-and-so processing money or whatever via PayPal or Venmo to get your refund.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
It's
that
not
doesn't
true.
That doesn't sound legitimate at all.
No, because then when you send that information, then they have your information. And they'll likely try again. So I want to throw that out there. Go
one
ahead.
of the great ways to avoid any type of being scammed during tax season will be file as early as possible. I'm hoping to get my stuff to my person by the end of the week because, again, if somebody has your information, they have your Social Security number, they have their birth date, they can then, make up, they can forge documents and file on your behalf. I know people who that have happened to, and it's just a big mess.
Yeah.
So file early. Even if you think you have to pay, still file. You don't have to pay right away. You don't have to pay until, I think, April 15th.
Yeah.
But at least get that information in so that you cut any scammers off the pass. And there's a new kind of newish thing that the IRS does. We always talked, and we've talked in the past about multi-factor authentication when you have things. Well, the IRS now will give you an IP PIN number, which is like a 6 or 8 digit number that they'll send you through the snail mail in December if you request one. And then when you file your taxes that year, not only do we have to put Don O'Brien and the Social Security number and all that good stuff, but you also have to include that IP PIN number.
Okay.
If you have told them you want an IP PIN number, you have to include that on your tax return.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So if rando scammer has my information, but they don't have my IP PIN number, which is sent to me in the mail, they're not going to accept that. Now, if you're not very good at keeping track of things and you get the IP PIN number and you lose it between December and February, then you're going to be in trouble because then you're going to have to try to prove to the IRS who you are all over again.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's another thing. Again, it's another little like a multi-factor authentication, if you will. You just know that the IRS is never going to take money from you through like Cash App or they're not
going to ask for Apple gift cards
or any of that. No.
Right.
You're going to have to pay the old-fashioned way with more than likely a check or a cashier's check if you owe anything. Just know that there are no police officers waiting to arrest you if you don't pay them right away.
Right.
That's all garbage. That one's going around now too. So there are lots of things that they try to get you at because there are billions of the B dollars rolling around right now because of the tax season. So we just want you to stay safe, and we've got a whole laundry list of things here at bbb.org that you can take a look at. The IRS also has a really good checklist on their website at irs.gov. The things that you need or you should have to give to your tax preparer.
Yes.
So again, they make it easy for you. And if you don't, obviously you're watching us online. So if you're not an online person, I don't know what to tell you.
You're right. Yeah, because this season we only want the IRS to be stealing from us. That's it.
Yeah, right. Every season, yes.
That's it.
We're only going to give our money to the government, not the scammers.
Yes, absolutely.
And now, obviously, some people would say that statement I made, maybe that's one of the same, but I'm not saying any of that at all.
Right, yeah, we're not gonna go there. Yeah.
Yes.
But do your due diligence. They will not call you. It will only be communicated through the U.S. Postal Service. Do not fall for anything this tax season. Obviously, we work too hard for that money. And if you have any questions, reach out to Don O'Brien. at the Better Business Bureau, obviously, and I have to give a shout out to my tax accountant here at Quincy, V&R Accounting. They're amazing, they're local, they're long-standing. If you have any questions, call them, call Don O'Brien.
Yeah, you really got to find someone who you trust
Yes,
to deal with it,
and we have been using them since I started working. I think I was 15 years old, 14 years old.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Good to have someone you can trust for sure.
It definitely is. So there you go, tax season. It's not always fun, but it's
we got to do it.
Yep, necessary evil.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes, the only two
things.
certainties.
Yep, correct.
Absolutely. Don O'Brien, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thanks for having
All right,
me.
so much. Thanks. I think that does it for today's Daily. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club.